Hey guys, welcome back to Spiritual Guidance from Nana. Welcome back, welcome back. Got another message from Spirit. Listen, who I'm talking to. You are a magical map shifter. You are a magical map shifter. That's the card that came out for you, okay? I hope you like the birds. I'm pet sitting for someone and they had this pretty picture here of all these birds. And some of you might be drawn a lot to birds, and that's why I felt like I needed to use it. Some of you guys might be drawn to the hummingbird or the cardinal. I know there's several cardinals around here. You'll probably be using some of them in the messages, but some of your ancestors, some of your people that have passed on are looking over you, is what I just felt like Spirit was telling me, okay? But you are a magical map shifter. And what does that mean? If you look at this, guys, see how his eyes are blindfolded, but yet he can see all of this within his mind's eye. It's like even with your eyes closed, you can see things in your life and people's lives in the future and stuff like that. Some of you might be 52 years old or even 53 or 22. Those are the numbers on here. Your path life number might be 7 or an 8. But a 7 means a completion. Some of you guys are seers. We've talked about this before, but you're seers. You can see in the spiritual realm with your eyes open or your eyes blindfolded. It doesn't matter. You are someone who sees into perspectives, into situations, all right? And what I got from that was a powerful transformative period where an individual is guided to change their destiny or perspective. It's a shift. It's a timeline jump. And you got 2 wisdom cards that came out with it, guys. 2 wisdom cards that came out first, and then this was on the bottom, okay? We're going to shuffle and do it again. But you have set intention in the foundation of your life. See, 2 2s is a 4. That means in the foundation of your life. In angel numbers, also in Christian numbers, a 4 means in the foundation, or you're going to have a season of change. So these intentions that you put out, these you've been listening to Spirit, you've been praying, you've been meditating, and you're getting ready to manifest one of the things that you have been hoping for, that you've been wishing for, that you've been praying for, all right? A long-held dream is beginning to manifest for you. This encourages you, okay, to go with the flow. Encourages you to, it invites you to see the world with new eyes, embracing change rather than resisting it. Some of you guys, what I was just getting from Spirit, have resisted your vision, have resisted how you can see into other realms because you weren't sure. Some of you guys, this is a new gift that's come on board and it's kind of freaked you out a little bit or spooked you. Don't let it spook you. All right, get a notebook, a pen, a pencil, your favorite mechanical pencil, a favorite pen, and start writing down what you do see. All right, with your eyes closed or your eyes open. Okay, you could be having premonitions or visions with your eyes open. They're called open visions. All right. Or you could be just seeing into the spiritual realm certain things that are going to transpire or getting ready to change. But you've got wisdom here. You've got an owl, all right? And you've got the elephant. And they both symbolize wisdom. So you've got the wisdom to make this magical shift that you're making right now, okay? You're moving into a higher frequency. You're looking beyond past challenges, and you are a catalyst for change, all right? The elephant symbolizes wisdom, strength, courage, intelligence, loyalty, leadership, and that's what you're going towards. Something I just got from Spirit right now, something, I'm talking to a leader right now, something in your foundation of your life is getting ready to shift and to change towards what you have been praying and manifesting in your life. All right? Something is getting ready to shift and to change. Something that you've been manifesting in your life. All right? So those were those cards that we got just there. Let's see what else Spirit has got for us. All right? All righty. Let's see. This one came out the other day. Follow the leader. Dragon's lair. Follow the leader. What's on the bottom? Movement. See? You're getting ready to move into a different aspect of your life, a different aspect in the foundation of your life. There's another 4. All right? You're getting ready to have a season of change where you are going to be the leader. More so than you have been if you've already been leading, okay? There's going to be more movement within your dreams, within what you have set your mind to. You might have felt like things were all iced over. Your dreams were iced over, is what I was feeling like. You know, that you had been trapped or imprisoned in an icy cold relationship maybe, or an icy cold job, or an icy cold event has just happened in your life, and you feel you have felt trapped. But there's going to be movement, and you're going to be the leader that takes people out of this. There's a lot of people that feel like they're trapped, like they're just iced over, and it's never going to break. It's never going to warm up and melt off. It's never going to, be normal again. But you are the leader who I'm talking to, who is going to make movement happen within your life and within other people's life. Look at this underneath, guys. I can't make it up. Heal the ouch. Heal the ouch. Some of you guys have felt like this is underneath that you've been stuck in the mud, maybe stuck in the mire. But you are going to heal the ouch, not only the ouch in your life, but the ouch in other people's lives. All right? You're going to be one of those, and 8 and 3 is 11, guys. You might be a master number 11. Look that up, all right? Because that means that you are coming up into a higher frequency. You're coming up into a higher frequency, okay, of your leadership. Your eyes are getting ready to see more things than you have ever seen. If you are a seer, and you know you are, watch out. You're going to start seeing more. If you dreamt at night dreams, you're going to start seeing more day visions. If you are a day vision person, you might be having more night dreams. All right, so watch out for that, okay? Here's 2 cards that flipped over. See, stuck in the mud again. And into the unknown. You feel like, see, remember the first card we had out, the shapeshifter? His eyes had a band, a scarf around it. And look at her eyes. She's got a scarf around her eyes too. So you might feel like right now, this beginning of this year and stuff, that you are kind of like, trying to feel your way through the dark, feel your way through this stuck in the mud thing. But you're going to come out of that. You're going to come out of that. All right. They want you to, the 7 means completion, which means you're going to come out of that. All right. Let's see what's on the bottom of this. See, movement again. It's because you're going to move whether you feel stuck or not. You're going to take a leap of faith into the unknown in some situation. You're going to take a leap of faith into the unknown in some kind of situation is what I feel like. All right. So we're going to put these down here, and we're going to pull some more cards for you guys. All right. Let's see what we got here. You are moving more into the unknown. You are coming up in your frequency. You are jumping timelines, who I'm talking to. In other words, some of these manifestations that you have are going to come in faster than what you expected. Okay? See? You got a clear passage. You have many choices to make to move closer to your desires. I make good ones. See, so maybe that's what you're worried about when you go into this unknown area that you might not have stepped into before, or you're going into an unknown gift that you're going to be using. You know, when you heal people, you're going to have a clear passage with your spiritual team. You are jumping timelines. It's who I'm talking to. You're going to start moving into healing gifts. If you haven't been already, if you have been, they're going to increase. All right. That might be insight. All right. Insight into someone's life, into your life, into your family's life. But you're going to make good decisions because you're going to be able to see what you need to see. You're not going to be stuck in the mud anymore. You've got a clear passage, okay, from Spirit. They're going to help you with this. All right, let's see what else we got. Real connection. Honor your divine essence and seek support from community. I find my soul tribe. That came into the message the other day. This into the unknown, you might be moving, literally moving, and it's going to put you in more connection of a community. Whoops, sorry guys, I bumped my camera. You're going to be moving into a community that understands you more, that you feel like you can move more in. On the bottom it says answers revealed. Sitting quietly with Spirit helps you find the wisdom you need. Spirit speaks in silence. And that's why I'm always talking about meditation and prayer, spending time with your divine team, okay, so that they can lead you and guide you. It also says in the Word, in the Bible, it talks about how God's voice, or Yeshua's voice, is a small, still voice. It's not a booming, loud, thundering voice. It's a small, still voice. So that's why they want you to sit in silence, okay, with your divine team. That's where some of these answers are going to be revealed, some of this wisdom that you need, because Spirit is going to speak in silence. Spirit is going to speak in those areas that you feel are really quiet. All right. So let's see what else we got here. I like pulling cards, guys. I love shuffling. It's my therapy. It's my therapy, okay? So we're going to get some more from this deck right here. Thank you, Holy Spirit. All right. Cross the bridge of happiness. It leads over the depths of your emotions. Some of you might be 42. Some of you, your path life number might be a 6. All right. Cross the bridge of happiness. That's what you're doing as a shapeshifter. All right. Forgiveness, a map shifter, I mean. Forgiveness and understanding. You've had forgiveness for others and understanding for this time in your life right now, and it has opened up your heart, and it has allowed your light to shine even brighter than it ever has. Okay? Let's see what's on the bottom. Lost in the ruins of the past, find the way to the present moment and live. Find the way into the present moment and live. Some of you guys might have felt like in the past, or just recently in the past, that you were lost in the ruins of your past. You know, maybe near the beginning of the year when we try to assess ourselves and what we want and don't want, and what the past year has given us or hasn't given us. Sometimes it can bring up old ruins of the past, old relationships, old events, but you are moving through forgiveness and understanding because you're moving towards, all right? You're crossing the bridge to happiness. You're crossing the bridge to happiness. You are choosing to go after your dreams. You're choosing to have a new perspective, a fresh perspective, to stay in the moment. Look, these two just came out again, guys. They just came out again. That's the way that they came out right there. So some of you guys have been lost in the ruins of your past. You crossed the bridge of your happiness. You're choosing to do this. You're choosing, well, I don't know what 2025, but it's a tumultuous year for a lot of people, you know? And you've had strength and guidance through that. You had strength and guidance, your angels, Archangel Michael and Raphael and Ariel and Metatron. They were beside you. They were helping you to get over these dark times, helping you to see that you needed to open up your heart space. And then when you did that and you lifted up your hands and you said, I give you me, I give you this person, I give you this event that has happened in my life, there's been more strength and guidance that's coming into your life. All right? Let's see what else we got here. I'm going to stick these in the middle because they came out twice, just in case, okay? And if they come out again, then we definitely know. All right. Hold on. Let's see what else we got here. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you. Let's just cut it. There we go. Let's see what we got. The time of guilt and shame ends here. It ends now. Forgive yourself and begin to love yourself just as you are. You might be 39 years old. All right? Your path life number might be a 3. But that's what you're doing. You're releasing. You've been releasing, some of you guys. You've been releasing things that have been in the past that have held you bound, that have held you like in that dragon's lair, you know, in that icy tundra where you just felt like, and some of you, your hearts have been iced over because of people and events, you know, that have battered you throughout the years, and you have decided to release that. You're deciding to let go and let God, so that the time of guilt and shame. Remember, guys, no matter what you've done in the past or haven't done in the past, we all make mistakes. We all get a chance to do a do-over. All right? When you come to your spirit team, he erases all of that when you come to him. It's only us. It's us, all right, that hold on to the guilt and the shame. Look, you got even a little bird on there that's trying to encourage her, trying to say it's okay. And that just reminds me of why we put this here. You've got birds, you've got your ancestors, you've got angels, okay, that are saying, you can release this now. It's time to let it go. It's time to release the guilt and shame of the past, all right? You got spiritual growth here because you are moving towards spiritual growth. You're moving more into who you are and who you're meant to be and those giftings that you have, because you are somebody who is going to touch people's lives. You're going to touch and heal other people in their lives, all right? Let's see. Maybe you were caught up in the drama and you're acting. Act to free yourself, change and blossom again. You're acting to free yourself, to change and blossom again. You live in this world as a dreamer. Create a future paradise. You are a map shifter. You are going to shift the perspective of the ruins of the past, and you're going to head towards your fulfillment, your manifestations, your dreams. I'm just pulling off the top here. See, under spiritual growth, blessings and abundance are coming in. Why? Because you've been doing the work. You've been doing the healing work. Look at these guys. Look at how the heart and the throat and the heart are all lit up. You've opened up your heart, who I'm talking to. You've opened up your heart to forgive yourself, to let these things go. You're not letting the ghost of the past or the drama of the past or these Ciucciolinis or these trolls or anybody to damper where you're going. Vulnerability and freedom. This came out the other day as well. That's what you are. You're moving towards more freedom in your life. You're not going to be caught up in any drama. You're going to recognize drama. All right? You're going to recognize when the enemy of your spirit and your soul tries to come in and put these guilt trips on you about, oh, remember what you did last year. Remember what you did last week. Remember what you did. You know, those things are going to be canceled in your life because your angel team have got you. See, the tree of wishes is calling your name. An almost forgotten wish will come true. And that's what's happening. You are purposely shifting your map to include possibilities. Impossible means I'm possible. It's possible. With God on my side, nothing is impossible, right? With God on our side. Forgiveness and understanding came out again. You are moving towards more spiritual growth and blessings and abundance because you have chosen to forgive yourself and to forgive others and to move forward. Sacred plan, that's what you're moving forward to. You're moving forward to more vulnerability, to more freedom. You're moving in the sacred plan for your life. You are going to have more of power, more anointing. You're going to be those that see are going to see much clearer and stronger with more clarity than you ever have before. All right? Let's see what else we got. Protect what you love. It is your duty and responsibility. And one of those things, protecting what you love, means yourself. It means your mind. It protects your mind, your heart. All right? Your heart needs protecting. And your mind, so the enemy of your mind and soul can't come in and douse you down. You're going to protect yourself. You're going to put a shield up of protection around your mind, and you're going to put the armor of God on that will protect your heart. All right? Awaken all your senses, slow down and become aware of them. In this spiritual growth that you've got going on, sometimes it can feel like it's buzzing, buzz, buzz, buzz all around us. You know, when we're going through changes, when we're going through upgrades, sometimes you can feel a little drained, or you can even feel like there's a little bit of electricity running through you a little bit, you know, and you know you haven't taken anything, or you're not Red Bulling it, okay, or whatever. So, but spiritual growth is going to awaken your senses. Some of you, your sense of smell is going to get stronger. Your sense of sight, we talked about, is definitely getting stronger. Your sense of hearing is going to get stronger. You're going to hear more of what the Spirit of God is telling you, but you're igniting the flames. You're going into vulnerability and freedom, and you're going to release everything that you have held blocked, okay, because of shame and guilt. You're going to release all of that, and those gifts are going to become stronger for you guys. Take a step back. Take a step back and see all the things that Spirit of God has done for you up to this point. I bet you could think of some things, even though 2025 wasn't exactly the best year. You could look back and see where God was with you, where you had stepped up to the plate and rose up a little bit, your vibration, because you had spent some time with the divine. All right, let's see. Expect miracles. Expect miracles in your life, guys. Expect miracles, because you have had the courage and the strength You have looked at yourself in the mirror and said, I'm no longer going to be filled with guilt and shame. I'm no longer going to hold that against myself. And within that, you're going to see a brighter you. You're going to see a new you. Okay? You're going to completely shift the map of how you see yourself in the mirror. You're going to completely shift the map of how you see others and the divine plan. You've got a sacred plan going on here, and he's going to bring you miracles, all right, to show you that you have spiritually grown and that you're on the right track. All right, guys, I hope this message blessed you. Remember, you are a divine map shifter. All right, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.